students, welcome to our 7th lecture, that is TT agencies in India, technology transfer agencies in India, and these agencies are involved as APCTD, NRDC, TIFAC, BCIL, TBSE and SIDBI. Okay. These all agencies are involved in transfer of technology, and the main purpose of technology transfer is to ensure the transfer of safe technology, to ensure the transfer of quality technology, and to ensure the transfer of effective technology. Okay. So, agencies involved for the transfer of technologies are APCTT, NRDC. APCTT stands for Asian and Pacific Center for Technology Transfer. Asian and Pacific Center for Technology Transfer. NRDC stands for National Research Development Corporation. Okay. TIFAC stands for Technology Information Forecasting, Technology Information Forecasting and Assessment Council. Okay. So, first is APCTT, Asian and Pacific Center for Technology Transfer. NRDC stands for National Research Development Corporation. TIFAC stands for Technology Information Forecasting and Assessment Council. Next is BCIL, TBSE. TBSE stands for Technology Bureau of Small Enterprises, and SIDBI stands for Small Industry Development Bank of India. Okay. So, first is APCTT. APCTT, as I have told you, it stands for Asian and Pacific Center for Transfer of Technology. Okay. It was established on 16th July 1975. Okay. And its office was established in Bangalore. Okay. In 1977, its office was established in Bangalore, but later on in 1993, its office moved to New Delhi. Okay. Then this APCTT is established under SCAP. Established under SCAP, and this SCAP stands for Economic and Social Commission for Asian Pacific. Okay. Economic and Social Commission for Asia Pacific region. Okay. APCTT is established under SCAP Resolution 164 and 159. Resolution number 159 and 164. 159 resolution was of March 1975, 6th March 1975, and 164 resolution was of 31st March 1976. And this, the constitution of APCTT is established under SCAP resolution of 159 and 164. Okay. It contains the members and associate members nominated by the escape agencies, and APCTT has a status of subsidiary body of technology transfer, the subsidiary body of this. Okay. Next is, and its headquarter now it is situated in Qutub Institutional Area, New Delhi. Next is coming on the objectives. What are the various objectives of APCTT? Its first objective is to develop, to apply, to implement the technology transferred. Okay. The first objective of APCTT is to develop, to promote, to apply and to implement the technology. Second objective is to assist the members and associate members of escape agency in strengthening its capability to utilize the national innovation system, or to improve the national innovation system. Okay. This third objective is to improve the terms and conditions of technology transfer. Okay. Technology is transferred from sending unit to receiving unit, and the both of the parties have certain agreement, certain terms and conditions, and to improve the terms and condition of this APCTT is and to improve the terms and condition of the agreement is the function of APCTT, is the objective of APCTT. Okay. So, there are three objectives of APCTT. First is to assist the members and associate members of escape for strengthening the capabilities for utilizing the national innovation system. Okay. And second is to develop, to promote, to apply and implement the technology transferred. And third is to improve the terms and conditions of technology transferred. Okay. So, these all are the objectives of APCTT. Next is governance. So, in case of governance of APCTT, it consists of a governing council. It consists of a governing council. Okay. And this governing council will known as the council, and it also consists of a director and staff. Okay. APCTT consists of governing council, director and staff. Okay. This director will serve as a secretary of this governing council. This governing council sometimes also known as council, and the director will serve as the secretary of the governing council. And this governing council will consist of various representatives and various members or associate members nominated by the members of ESCAP, okay, Economic and Social Commission for Asian Pacific region. Okay. So, I have told you APCTT consists of a governing council, a director and a staff, and the director will serve as the secretary for the council. This council consists of various representatives and various members nominated by the members and associate members of ESCAP. Okay. And the meeting of this and these members are elected for the period of 3 years, and these all members are eligible for re-election also. Okay. And the meeting of this APCTT constitutes once in a year, and on each regular session there is an election of chair and vice chair. There is an election of chair and vice chair. Okay. in absence of chair, vice chair will preside the meeting, and if in any case chair is not able or chair is unable to fulfill the fulfill the responsibility, then in case of that, vice chair will hold the meeting or vice chair will preside the meeting, or vice chair will act as a chair for all the entire period of time until the constitution of next chair. Okay. So, I have told you about APCTT. This APCTT stands for Asia and Pacific Center for Technology Transfer, and its headquarter is situated in New Delhi. It was established in Bengaluru in 1977, but now its head office in 1993 moved to the New Delhi, and presently it is also situated in Qutub Institutional Area, New Delhi. Okay. Next, coming on the objectives. Objectives of APCTT is to improve the terms and condition of both the parties, transfer of technologies, okay, to promote, to apply, to implement the technology, to assist the members and associate members of SCAPE agency for strengthening their capabilities for utilizing the national innovation system. Okay. Now, coming on the governance, governance consists of governing council, a director and a staff. Okay. This governing council shall act as a council, and the director will serve as a secretary of this council. This council consists of various representatives, various members, or not few than 8 representatives nominated by the members and associate members of SCAPE. Okay. And each regular session there is a election of chair and vice chair, and in the absence of chair, vice chair will preside the meetings. Okay. Next, coming on the functions. So, as the name designates, it is related with the technology transfer in Asian Pacific region. Okay. So, APCTT is involved in the transfer of technology in Asia Pacific region depending on its ICT based networks and its platform. Okay. Second is it also involve in promoting the small cross border business relationship among various SMEs, small and medium scale enterprises. Okay. There are two functions of APCTT. First is to promote the technology transfer in Asian Pacific region based on its ICT based network, and second is to promote the cross border business relationship among different SMEs. SMEs stand for small and medium scale enterprises. Okay. Next is online technology support mechanism. APCTT consists of 3 online technology support mechanism. First is Asian Pacific technology transfer for technology transfer market size for SMEs. Okay. Second is global technology transfer, and third one is RET bank, renewable energy bank transfer, renewable energy technology transfer bank. Okay. So, first is Asian Pacific technology transfer market size for SMEs, means it will act as a exchange platform, or it will act as a platform for the exchange of various technology for the SMEs, small and medium scale enterprises, and it will give the information regarding the technology needed, types of technology needed, need of technology, okay, types of technology available, and need of adaptation in the technology, and in promoting the business relationship in the technology. Okay. Second is global technology support. Okay. Global technology support is available worldwide, and it consists of all the global data or all the information of different countries. Okay. And it will be applicable, it will give the information when Asian Pacific Transfer Technology fails to give the information. Third one is RET Bank, Renewable Energy Technology Transfer. Okay. As the name designate, it will be related to the renewable energy resources, it will related to the technology transfer of renewable energy resources like biomass, solar, hydro, wind technologies. Okay. It will contain all the data of worldwide related to these renewable energy resources. Okay. So, APCTT consists of 3 online technology support mechanism. First is Asian Pacific Transfer Technology Transfer, market size for SMEs. Second is Global Technology Transfer, and third one is RET Bank Transfer. Okay. Next agency involved in the technology transfer process is NRDC, National Research Development Corporation, and it was established in 1953 by the Government of India. Okay. NRDC was established in 1953 by Government of India, and the vision is to be a leading organization for technology transfer, and the vision of NRDC is to be a leading organization for technology transfer in India. Okay. Next is mission. The mission of NRDC is to develop, to promote and to commercialize the technology available, innovative technology available, okay, among the different fields. Next is organizational flow chart. Its organizational flow chart consists of ministers and secretaries from various departments like CSIR and DSIR. Okay. NRDC is presently working under the administrative control of DSIR, Department of Scientific and Industrial Research, DSIR. Okay. NRDC stands for National Research Development Corporation, and it was established in 1953 by Government of India, and presently it is working under the administrative control of DSIR, and this DSIR stands for Department of Scientific and Industrial Research, Ministry of Science and Technology. Okay. So, what are the vision of NRDC? Vision of NRDC is to be a leading organization for technology transfer in India. What about the mission? Its mission is to promote, to develop, to implement or to nurture and to commercialize the technology available. Next, coming on the organizational flow chart, its organizational flow chart consists of ministers and secretary. Okay. Fourth one is achievements of NRDC. What are the various achievements of NRDC? Okay. It has developed a strong link among the different organization or different scientific communities in India as well as in the abroad. Okay. first achievement of NRDC is it has developed a strong link among different scientific community in India as well as in the abroad. It has made formal arrangements for the technology transfer among various business corporation, among various industries. Okay. It has transferred around more than 4800 indigenous technology to the other industries. Okay. So, these all are the achievements of NRDC. It has made arrangements for the transfer of technology from the developed country to the developing countries. It is a reliable source of technology in developing countries. Okay. It is developed as a reliable source of technology transfer, reliable source of technology, updated technology, reliable source of updated technology in the developing countries. These all are the achievements of NRDC. Next is TIFAC. TIFAC stands for Technology Information Forecasting and Assessment Council. Okay. So, this organization was constituted upon the recommendation of TPIC, Technology Policy Implementation Committee, on the recommendation of TPIC, Technology Policy Implementation Committee in 1985. This TIFAC was constituted, and in mid Feb 1988, in mid Feb 1988, it was, this TIFAC was stated as a autonomous body. Okay. It was stated as a autonomous body. Next is mandate. Its mandate is to develop or to prepare a technology implication sheet or technology implication system in which there is information regarding likely complications, consequences of both desirable and undesirable effects of technology transfer or technology developed or new technology. Means its mandate is to prepare a technology implication sheet in which all the consequences or all the likely implications of existing technology as well as newly developed technology are described. Means what are the various outcomes of updation in the existing technology, what is the need of updation in the existing technology, and what will be the outcome of this process will be described in the form of a technology sheet. Okay. And its mandate is to prepare that technology implication sheet. Okay. Next is organization. This organization consists of various members from different department, chief executive officer from Niti Aayog, from secretary of DSIR, CSIR, and it will contain representatives and eminent members from various societies. Okay. And these eminent member will be representative of various R&D institute, various universities and various laboratories. Okay. Next is achievements. So, what are the various achievements of TIFAC? Its achievement is it has fulfilled the vision 2020, and what is the vision 2020 is to strengthen the technology of India in 2020 up to 2020, and it has take the responsibility to achieve, to fulfill the dream of vision 2020. This is the achievement of TIFAC. Next is BCIL, Bachelor Consortium of India Limited. Basically, it is a public limited company, limited company India, and it was inaugurated in 1990. It was inaugurated in 1990 and it was promoted by Department of Biotechnology. This was this was promoted by Department of Biotechnology, and it's the team of BCIL consists of various senior representatives of DBT, Department of Biotechnology, CSIR, ICAR, leading all India financial institutions and the biotechnological industry. The office of BCIL is situated in New Delhi. Okay. BCIL was inaugurated in 1990 and it was promoted by Department of Biotechnology, and it consists of various representatives of Department of Biotechnology, CSIR, ICAR and all India financial institutions and the biotechnological industry. The office of BCIL is situated in New Delhi. Now, services offered by BCIL. See, BCIL has various functions, various roles and responsibilities, and these are the various services that are offered by the BCIL, and these services are technology transfer, project consultancy, certification services, information services, biosafety, biotech industrial training program, project management, DBT JRF, JRF stands for Junior Research Fellowship, and DBT BINC. These all are the services that are provided by BCIL. Okay. Next is TBSE or SIDBI. Okay. TBSE stands for Technology Bureau of Small Enterprises and SIDBI stands for Small Industry Development Bank of India. Okay. The objective of TBSE is to provide the platform for small enterprises that can tap the opportunity at the global level for the acquisition of technology. In simple word, we can say that to promote our startup technology to the international level, to promote our local industries to be capable to perform at international level. Okay. So, the objective of TBSE is to provide the platform for small enterprises that can tap the opportunities at the global level, that can tap the opportunity for the worldwide at the world in the developed countries for the acquisition of technology. And the SIDBI, Small India Development Bank of India, was set up on 2nd of April 1990, and it acts as the principal financial institution for the promotion, financing and development of the micro, small and medium enterprises activities. Micro, small and medium enterprises, micro M, small s, medium M and E stand for enterprise. Okay. So, in simple word we can say that it will promote the MSME. Nowadays government is also focusing on giving grants for MSME, promotion of MSME to make the India independent, Atmanirbhar Bharat. Okay. So, it is the function of SIDBI to promote the MSME. Next is features of TBSE. These all are the features of TBSE, and it include unique mechanism for arranging technology and finance, takes up project appraisal and preparation of business plan, helps in building up confidence between prospective partners, and it also provides a gateway to the global technology market through the networking. Thank you.